and welcome to today's show. Today we're going to be interviewing a few authors based on gender, language, and culture. Our first author is Dave Barry, and he wrote Beauty and the Beast.
Hey guys.
Our second author is Judith Butler, and she wrote Philosophy. Welcome, Judith. Our third author is Deborah Tanner. She wrote His Politeness is Her Powerlessness. And our last author is Judy Brady, and she wrote I Want a Wife. Starting with you, Mr. Barry, and in your article, Beauty and the Beast, you state that women generally don't look at themselves the same way that men do. What has brought you to believe that?
Well, women tend to be more insecure about how they look as men have a carefree attitude towards their appearance.
Okay. Why are you stereotyping the way genders look at themselves? Some men care about the way they look, and I personally know that women don't care about how they look.
My personal experiences show that women tend to be more insecure about the way they dress, as men just want to go with the flow and do whatever they're going to get done.
Moving on, Miss Judy, your essay caught my attention when you spoke about quote-unquote wife duties. Do you think your expectations were overboard for what wives do or are in the household?
Well, the word choice wasn't supposed to be taken like word for word. The exaggeration was to prove how expectations for women are so much higher, and then rather than for men.
If we were to live in a different society with a different culture, would the issue still have occurred? How may it have been different?
Okay, the issue can occur in any society. I truly believe that people should be who they want to be, and that's how they should be accepted. I think that people should be able to stand up by themselves and take pride in themselves individually.
All right, good.
I actually do have a question, Judy, regarding your article. Why don't you take more pride in being the caregiver or the wife, so to speak, in the home?
Well, it's not that I don't take pride in what I do for my home or what I do for my family. It's just that I feel as if I'm underappreciated and the work could be spread evenly amongst the whole family. They're capable of doing a lot of housework. I shouldn't have to be the only one doing all the work.
See, you guys are capable of doing stuff around the home.
Well, I understand that and I get it, but it's usually the men who go out and do the work and support for the family, as the wife just stays at home and cleans up the house and takes care of the children.
But it's not the 1800s. Women can go work and get a job. There's nothing saying they have to stay at home taking care of the children. And there's daycares, and even maybe the men stay home for once and take care of the kids.
To be honest, my husband's probably at home right now sitting down watching this. Judith, in your article, you seemed very disappointed. How did you feel writing the article?
I honestly felt that, and I still continue to feel, that people should not be judged on how they look or how they're different. I feel like that it should just be the same. Even if you're different or you're not the norm, you shouldn't be judged by that.
The thing is, no one will ever be the norm. The truth is that no matter what the evidence, men and women will always be judged on the things that they do differently.
Deborah, your last response, you said something about the norm. What do you view the norm as?
Women are the head of the household. They tell the maid to do something and the maid does it. But some cultures make it clear that indirectness shows that you're below standards.
Well, not all women are the head of the house, so that's invalid.
Why do you think women aren't the head of the house?
I'm not saying women aren't, in some cultures they are, and some they aren't. It's just kind of stereotyping, I guess.
Would it be stereotyping, just assuming that men should be the head of the house as well?
I'm not saying men should assume, but she said women are the head of the house. Well, from my personal experience, my dad was always the head of the house, and what he said was usually the final.
Technically, women are the neck, because women tell the men where to look, what to do, and so men are the head, but the women are the neck, so they're the most important part of the body.
All we want to do is just make the women happy, though.
Dave, your article states that men, whenever they're asked a question, usually give the woman an easy or a less truthful answer in order to make them happy? Why do you believe that?
Well, the truth entirely is that as men, we know girls are very insecure about their appearance, and we are very hesitant about our answer because we don't want to offend you. But if we do tell you the truth, you guys still get a little upset.
But if, let's say, a woman does look really bad in what she's wearing, and you tell her she looks good, wouldn't it only be worse for her to go out in public looking that way?
Yes, and that depends on the guy. If he's, if he's really truthful, then he'll tell her.
As far as this question goes, it can apply to every single one of you. But what was your main purpose in writing your articles?
My main purpose was to show how genders react to like different languages and cultures.
I was just trying to get the point across that women are just like viewed in such a different way, and that they're expected to do so much more in the house and not care about doing it than men.
Mine was like showing that you shouldn't be judged, or that anyone should be not be judged on how they appear, because if they do that, it can turn out terrible.
And my article was about on how guys state their opinion on how girls look and
How they don't stay there.
how girls get insecure about everything.